I'm Chris Minucci, and I've got Ariane Vahidi here.
How's it going, all?
For Rapid Fire Games, we're doing a play test of Panzer Corps, which is a spiritual successor to the Panzer General series.
It's SSI that made those games. They went out of business in 2001, but now we have Panzer Corps.
Yep, this released last week, and we'll take a look at it for about a half hour. Start with the first scenario of the campaign. There's 5 campaigns plus a tutorial, and the campaigns diverge based on how well you do. So we'll take a look at that. Take a look at the first.
What's this first campaign about?
Invasion of Poland. The whole game's based off of real life events, but if you do, depending on how well you do, will change the course of the war. So you could potentially invade the U.S. with Germany.
Interesting. That's interesting.
And the whole game's the point of view is the Germans.
Okay. So what we're doing, Lieutenant difficulty?
Yeah,
right
we'll
now?
put it on Lieutenant for the sake of the playtest.
How hard is this game for new players?
Colonel can be tough, especially after the first few scenarios. Okay. So we'll just stick with Lieutenant right now. And there's voiceovers explaining your objectives for each mission.
I like this German accent.
Yeah,
this makes it more
cool.
legit.
But for the invasion of Poland, our objectives are to capture Lodz, Krakow, and Warsaw.
Okay.
Basically the 3 biggest cities in Poland.
Okay. Axis 1 of 17, turn 1 of 17.
Yeah, the first thing, we'll take a look at our objectives here. There's Krakow. This is the strategic map. We have Krakow, Lodz, and Warsaw.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that the cities with the yellow rings around them are the only cities that we actually have to capture to successfully win. But if you capture the surrounding cities, you earn more prestige. Prestige is like the currency how you buy troops and upgrades and reinforcements and refueling and resupplying ammo. So I'm going to start with an artillery barrage on the city of Katowice, which I have no idea how to pronounce.
Alright.
It's important to initially soften cities, especially cities, but any troops in general with artillery. But if they're in a city, they're going to have a defense bonus.
Okay. Does that go for the different tiles too? I see you're on the trees there, and
yeah,
some of your guys are in clearings and whatnot.
Yeah, the trees, definitely. The trees, the water, the different weather, all plays a role in the combat.
Okay.
So right now I'm gonna try and surround Katowice.
That's the Blitzkrieg.
Yep, let's surround them.
Is this a lot of the scenarios revolve around you just moving in quickly and
at least this initial Blitzkrieg into Europe.
Okay.
But when you later in the campaign, when you're going up against Russia, a massive army like Russia, you can't exactly just do what you want like you can against Poland.
Longer battles happen then.
Yeah, epic battles.
Epic battles. Alright, so you're going to move those tanks in right there?
But first I'm going to move my air support in just to lighten them up even more.
Now the infantry can attack the aircraft, can they?
No, but they do have anti-aircraft artillery.
Okay.
Anti-aircraft weapons.
How do you like this hex grid you're using right now?
I love it. I love Panzer General 2, which is Panzer General 2 is the only Panzer General game I've played. And I played it when I was 12 years old, so I didn't have the best understanding of the strategy, but I just remember loving it. I love military history, so if you you have an interest in World War II, this game is really awesome.
Yeah, they have a lot of different units.
Yeah, there's 400 different unit types, which is amazing.
Wow.
And they earn experience too. and that experience can actually be carried over from campaign scenario to scenario.
So there's some kind of persistent element going on.
Exactly, and you could potentially have the same troops at the end of the campaign and upgraded and everything.
Okay.
And they record all their statistics, which I'll show you too. Take a look here. This Panzer infantry unit, you can see their experience, the strength, the kills. He has 1 kill.
So it'll keep that over the entire...
Exactly. It's awesome. And
awesome.
You can take a look at the battle history. Each unit can win awards, medals. It records the major moments in combat, and each unit can actually have heroes awarded where particular soldiers are recognized, and you get bonuses. That unit will get a bonus for having a medal or having a hero in their unit.
Wow.
So
you already took the first city there?
Yeah, but right down here is Krakow,
okay.
Which is the only city in the south that I have to take. So I'm going to move a good-sized force down there to take that, but I'm going to start moving some troops north because I have to take Lodz, which is right here, and Warsaw, the capital of Poland, I believe.
What kind of unit? When do you buy your units?
I'm going to do that at the end of my first turn. I could have already done it, but I'm just going to move everyone first because you can't. When you buy the unit, you have to deploy them, and it takes a turn before you can actually use them.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and surround this city right here, even though it's not. I don't have to take it, but I want the prestige points.
Also, it'd be good to cover your backside there, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like an easy takeaway right there.
Yep. And we actually control these Slovak cities down here.
Okay, so you have allies as well.
Yep. We have Slovakia allies.
Are these AI-controlled opponents, or do you get a chance to see on this map?
Yeah.
The Slovaks.
The Slovaks, I can control them myself.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much everyone's moved. So I'm gonna purchase units and then end the turn. So let's see. Let's get some artillery. Artillery's, like I said, very important.
This unit screen.
Yeah.
See all the different types of units there.
Yeah, like I said, right now we only have access to very few units because this is the first level of the campaign. But I'm going to pick up a Sturmpanzer.
All these units have their own advantages and disadvantages.
Yep. All the statistics. Attack against soft attack, which is against infantry and trucks. And hard attack against armored vehicles, tanks, all sorts of categories. Land, naval, air.
The art is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I love the art. The units are very detailed. I mean, the graphics are obviously dated, but I'm just happy this game exists right now.
So it has a great strategic value to it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. The strategy in this is pretty crazy, which was the same with Panzer General. It's really the same game but updated. It's like the ultimate Panzer General.
Ultimate Panzer General.
So let's buy some infantry. Fucking Pioneer. What else should we get? Let's get a smaller, cheaper
anti-aircraft if you can.
We probably won't need anti-aircraft because being the first scenario. And we have fighter jets that can take out other enemy aircraft. Okay. So right now I'm just going to focus on artillery and pick up a tank.
The Panzers.
And we have 644 prestige left, so I'm just going to save that for reinforcements right now. And let's end the turn. And watch the enemy. And you can see the fog of war. We can't see what's going on. Turn 2, you can't see what's going on. This is a fog of war, so it's smart to move recon units into the fog of war so you can see the enemy units and you don't get ambushed or anything. But we have a good idea of what's going on, so. And we have strong forces right now, so I think we can handle it without sending too much recon. Start moving my stern.
Alright.
Take out their cavalry unit.
Looks like you're doing very well right now.
Yeah, so far, if you can surround cities, you can do some damage on this difficulty. And if you lighten them with artillery, you can also do significant damage. Now, on higher difficulties, they can really outmaneuver you. So I mean, we have an advantage of being a lower difficulty, but for the sake of the playtest, we're going to keep it that way. Again, soften. It's really important to soften artillery that's near their cities, because that artillery has a good, strong defense being near the city, so it'll really hurt your troops if you just let it pound on you. So you can see unknown units start popping up too.
Now it's possible to get ambushed by these units also. If you're not
say
careful.
I would have moved these guys down here where I didn't see it. So if I would have moved them there, this unit would have ambushed me and done serious damage.
Okay, so that's the importance of the recon units.
Exactly. Yeah, recon's very important.
Scout out there.
But luckily, we just have strong troops. I mean, we've got German troops against Polish troops. We should be able to run them over somewhat.
Okay. Knocking on the Pole troops right there. This is the German Blitzkrieg, though.
Absolutely.
Did some good damage there.
Retreating. Oh, that didn't look good. And you could get an idea. You get a little.
Okay, so it's kind of like Civilization 5.
Yeah.
They give you the.
You can see that if I attacked, I mean, it's not accurate, but it's like
okay.
Kind of like an estimation.
It helps you out.
So yeah, you can see I'd take 1 from them, and they take 4 from strength from me. So it's probably not a good idea to attack right now. Or right there.
You need to soften them up a little bit.
Yeah, I need to soften them. So I'll probably buy another artillery unit.
Can never have enough.
Can't, because you have a certain number of units you can have on the map right now, and since this is the first scenario, we can't have that many units. But
okay.
in the next couple scenarios, you can have tons of units. But I'm already maxed out right now, so I just have to work with what I have.
You have to build that prestige.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also buy replacements when your strength level goes down. You can buy replacements, and you can buy elite replacements. When you buy replacements, it recovers strength,
okay.
and it costs less prestige, but you lose experience points. But when you buy elite replacements, it costs more prestige, but you hold on to those experience points that the units earn. So
okay.
It's really a give or take depending on the unit, depending on how much prestige you have at the time. It really depends.
And when you purchase replacements, it just fills your unit meter back up, the strength meter.
Yeah, exactly.
Number of units.
So sometimes, like if you don't have a lot of prestige, you might just have to get normal replacements in there. But other times, or if it's a particular unit you want to continue to upgrade or try and hold on to for a long time, you probably want to do elite replacements.
Okay. But if it's a unit that's like surrounded by a lot of units, they're probably going to get killed at some point.
Exactly. You might just want to get those
Save your
replacements
prestige points.
Yeah, up their strength and go from there.
Have you lost any units yet?
No, not yet. So we're going to take this city, finish these guys off, and I'm going to move these troops north because they won't be needed down here.
Gotcha.
And I think we can end the turn. And we'll take a look at the options too. So, because you can you can make it so that if you didn't move one of your units, it'll ask you.
Okay.
But I usually check myself, or I'm good at moving all the units anyway. So.
Okay, that's pretty useful though.
Yeah, it is useful. Here, unmoved units warning. We'll leave that off. You can make the hexes stand out more.
Okay.
Some people might like, or you can just the standard subtle. And yeah, you can see the terrain. It's pretty cool looking. Like I said, it's dated though. But I enjoy it. 2D is cool. I mean, we grew up with 2D.
Doesn't seem like the aim of the developers was to
make
a graphically
Panzer General was 2D, so it's like, you know, they kept it same thing.
The high def resolution keeps everything really sharp though.
And really, like, the units are really detailed. They're really cool looking.
For a strategy game, it is very pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, I like it. I personally like it. Some people will complain and be like, you know, how can you spend $40, $50, which the game costs actually. The game does cost $40 to download, and it's $50 to get the downloaded and the box copy.
And you have to buy this game in a special place, right? You can't just get it at Amazon.
Yeah, Slitherine or from Matrix. Slitherine's the publisher, and Matrix also is. You can download it or buy it from them.
Okay.
Which they put out a lot of strategy games similar to this. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna start moving these guys up because I think we're gonna be able to take. Or actually, I'm gonna take this tank.
Run down.
Yeah, we have more units than them, so it's okay if they'll hurt us. Plus, they have their defense around their city. I need to get more infantry in here. I need more infantry for sure.
Can't underestimate the infantry.
Right now, I'm gonna keep moving these guys up.
Maybe buy some this turn if you can.
Remember, I'm out of slots.
Okay.
If I lose a unit, I can. But right now, I'm gonna move right onto Lodz and just skip over Radomsko.
Okay.
This is Lodz right here. These guys I'm going to get elite replacements for, since they already have 90 experience. Move the Panzer up.
Take out that infantry.
Artillery, the Sturmpanzer. They're done. Keep moving this artillery up. And we use my planes, bombers. Yep. Attack them on the next turn, that artillery piece. And I think we're good right now. We get replacements down here. In case we might need them in the future. And let's end the turn. So I'm going to move my planes up here to counter these planes. My fighters. So they don't wreak havoc on my ground troops.
Good work right there. Minus
Took
7. Now you have that gas can by your plane there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Yeah, so you have to refuel all the units, all the mechanical units. So what you can do is you can send them back to the airfield, which houses jets and paratroopers, and they can refuel there.
Okay. You have to do the same with the tanks and the infantry.
Exactly. No, the tanks you can just tanks, artillery, and machine gunners, grenadiers, stuff like that. You can just resupply.
Okay.
You pay. You basically just pay for it, and it costs a turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to continue to move towards Lodz.
Alright.
And I'm going to take this town. What town is this? Kali for prestige points. Now, you see this river? That's going to take a turn off my movement because it's
Okay.
Oh, and later in the game, you can actually get engineers, which will build a bridge, and you can move right across. So bridges are actually important. And later in the game, you'll find the enemy will guard bridges because it won't take that turn away.
Okay. Lots of different strategic points in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, the level of strategy is just awesome. And they can do stuff like that with the board and the hexes like this. It's awesome. Similar to like Settlers of Catan, like the board game.
Seems like this town is holding up pretty well.
Yeah, but they're going to come down soon. I'm going to send all the troops north for an all-out raid of Warsaw. And yeah, this is Krakow down here, so we're going to go after Warsaw and Lodz real soon. These guys are going to get taken out pretty quick. I need to get around to this artillery piece. Alright,
What's the next
we moved
move?
all these guys.
You can move that tank back there. Should probably move them in or move them out. One
Yeah.
on the left.
This guy I'm going to probably get reinforcements for both these.
Okay.
Same with this one. Or actually, no, I'm going to attack with this one. Like I said, I made the mistake of not bringing enough infantry down here and too many tanks. So,
Okay.
but I'll still be able to handle it. Okay, end the turn. And now we're gonna move on to Lodz. We cross it with that bridge up there. Alright, here we go. Should be able to take the town on this turn, hopefully. Maybe not. Alright, now we had to resupply that last plane, so let's do that. Send them back to the airfield for fuel. Now this one back here, I'm going to get reinforcements from. These guys I'm going to actually bring back down for support to clear these guys out faster.
Alright.
So let's keep moving. Now we're going to move towards Lodz and see if we can do some major damage here. See how you can cross that bridge and not get hit for the movement?
Looks like you're gonna get hit by the artillery now.
Yeah. I need to get more infantry up here. I'm gonna surround these guys. Trying to get them from all sides. Although they've got the mountain back.
Probably use another bomber to get the chance.
Yeah, we've got two of them. Yeah, I really need to get more infantry down here.
You can buy a unit now, probably.
Yep, I can. Infantry for sure. Just got standard Wehrmacht.
So when you buy a unit, you can deploy them around any one of your cities?
Yeah. Or I think the cities that you initially start with in the scenario.
They're really holding it down.
Yeah. Wow, that plane hurt my storm heads really bad. I have to call in reinforcements there. Start doing work with these infantry up here. I really need to get more artillery up here. These guys I'm actually going to get reinforcements before I move them in. Use this tank to go against the artillery. Reinforcements. Alright, so yeah, now they're refueled, so I'm going to move this plane up here to get their jet off my Storm Panzer, which actually needs to be resupplied also.
Take them down. Yeah, real stalemate going on right now.
Oh, they're gonna get run over easily. It's a lot. It's not quite as close as it looks. Okay, they're gonna let me take the city. Then I'm gonna do that and wipe out those infantry. All that remains is that artillery piece and the tank. So we'll take care of that next turn and then move a bunch of those guys north. And I think that's it for this turn. See how I'm clicking around that option to ask whether if you haven't moved all the troops yet, it can be useful.
Does it go specifically to the troop that hasn't moved yet, or does it just warn you that?
Yeah, just warn
the troops haven't moved.
They're panicking up there. All right, I'm gonna get elite replacements for this artillery piece. Take out their artillery. And this plane I'm going to move north.
Should resupply.
Yeah, good.
There you go.
Alright, so I'm going to start moving north. Chase this guy down so he doesn't come back to me. We're going to take out this artillery piece so we continue to surround them as much as possible. Got the stern Panzer involved. See if we can get that unit off the city, so we can move on there and get the defensive bonus. So right now we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I see that. That's Warsaw right there?
Yeah, here's Warsaw.
Okay.
Which is probably the most heavily guarded city. Which I'll be on the way to very shortly. Alright, let's end this turn. They didn't let me take it, but I'm gonna wipe these guys out right away and just get the prestige for the city. These guys are gonna get replacements and wipe the city out. Well, this stern Panzer needs replacements too. Really bad. Get this plane off. I need to start moving this artillery north. Forget about those guys. I can clean that place. Alright, our bombers ready again. Take the city. Get replacements for that tank. Surround this artillery. And now we're moving on to Warsaw. Make sure I have strong troops before I move in there. Alright. Now, have I lost a unit? I don't think I have I?
Not sure.
Since we bought the last infantry. I'll check to see if I have any slots open. No, I don't. Okay, so let's move on towards Warsaw. Soften them up with bomber. And this time I'm going to get infantry in there first. I'm going to make sure they're full strength before I move everyone in. Except for the tanks, I think they'll be okay. Get some help from the south, which they'll probably show up at the end. Take this city for prestige. They took a bunch of my guys out there. So, alright, full force on Warsaw. But yeah, this game is amazingly replayable though. um, the campaign like I was saying earlier, the campaign diverges. So like, I'm not wiping these guys off the map, but I'm doing pretty good. So right now I'm probably looking at a marginal victory. But say I want a decisive victory, it'll change the scenario I go until next.
Okay.
So it's it's really neat.
There's a branching campaign.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. You can also play the way you want.
Yeah.
If you want to run with tanks, I guess you can run it with your armored
But,
tanks.
I mean, you could play this game 10 times and get a different experience each time. It's pretty.
Okay.
So there's a lot of replayability in this game. It looks like I'm going to be able to take Warsaw pretty easily with the number of troops I have. Yeah, they're just going to get absolutely surrounded. Just keep earning experience with each unit. Multiplayer wise, there's hot seat and play by email.
Okay.
And finding opponents, it works great. Never had a problem with it.
Is there also IP Connect and whatnot?
No.
Okay.
It's just hot seat and play by email.
So I guess play by email is the preferred way to play the opponent there?
Yeah. Everyone seems to be having an easy time with it too.
Dude, you should really enjoy the. It's another good turn-based strategy game.
Yeah, quality turn-based strategy.
If
you like World War II, have an interest in World War II, this is awesome. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take Warsaw, and I can potentially win if they don't take it back, but they might because of how weak that tank unit is. But looks like we're going to be moving on to the next scenario pretty soon here.
Okay.
They're going to try and take it back in this next turn. But yeah, there's all sorts of weather, different terrain, snow, naval battles, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
The depth is just amazing. Like I said, 400 units is pretty mind-blowing if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. And at some point you'll have access to all of them.
Exactly.
In the later missions.
Yep, absolutely.
So, what would you say you like most about this game?
Just that it's Panzer General all over again with updated Panzer General. I used to love Panzer General. Oh, see, look, they took Warsaw back in that turn, so now I'm gonna have to spend another 2 turns to see if I can hold them off.
Shouldn't be a problem.
No. Let's see if I can take this town for prestige. Yeah, looks like we're gonna win here. Get reinforcements. Uh-oh. Decisive victory. So we did win a decisive victory. So we're going to get a different next scenario than we would had we had lost or won a marginal victory.
And I guess you held on to that the last city Warsaw for that turn.
Exactly.
Preemptive invasion. So I mean, it's a very legit approach to the World War II campaign.
So all we have to do is seize the ports along the Norwegian coast. Alright, so here are the new unit types that we have access to. Looks paratroopers, grenadiers, another panzer, a couple panzers, some armored vehicles.
So now all
junker, bomber.
All these units are available to buy in the unit screen?
Anti-aircraft. Yep. Now we have access to them, and it looks like we're going to have naval units here too.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see how our units upgraded after this level. They have a 1.5 stars, and they'll continue to upgrade provided they stay alive. Now, before you deploy them, during the deployment phase, so before you deploy them, you can call elite replacements or replacements. I'm going to replace these guys.
Oh, okay, so they still have the damage they had from the previous
Right.
one.
So you have to get replacements for them. And then you have to deploy them. And you can upgrade units too. So say one of our infantry units didn't have a vehicle, they can get an armored vehicle. There's several vehicles. We only have access to these two, but you can purchase vehicles for increased movement and increased defense. So right now we'll purchase this armored vehicle for that infantry unit. And you can also upgrade the infantry's strength even when they're at full strength for an extra. See, 22 prestige, we can add an extra strength point and make it 11th strength. So your strength level will keep going up. See, this guy has a 1/2 star. Like, depending on how well they do in that scenario, they'll earn experience, and they'll translate into these stars.
Okay.
And how powerful these troops are.
So by holding on to your units through each scenario, you can have 5-star level units by the end of the campaign there.
Exactly. So yeah, right now we're deploying these troops as transports here.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of Panzer Corps. Is there anything else you think we should show them?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend this game. We'll have a review coming by the end of the week. Until then, stay tuned for the review or pick up the game.
Panzer Corps.
Panzer Corps. Check it out.